Hey guys, Hala Pablo here. Buenos dias. Welcome to another Bitcoin analysis video. Real fast one today. As you all know, if you've been watching Bitcoin, we received a very impressive demand spike that absolutely predominates uh, all the other supply bars and volume bars, including demand bars, that have preceded it for quite some time. Now, this is on the 45-minute, and as you can see, it just overtowers everything. This is very significant, actually, for this to occur. In Wyckofian terms, this often indicates what's called a primary support, and it comes at the end of a extended markdown, which is what we've seen. Get this big markdown here, this lengthy markdown, and then demand starts coming in. But the demand up until now hasn't really been predominant. It's been enough to keep it within the descending channel, the price action, where we can actually draw a descending channel. And it's the first kind of signal that buyers, when I say buyers, I mean professional interests, not retail guys like me and you and people on YouTube or whatever, regular buyers, and speculators. No, these are institutions. These are hedge fund operators. And these are banks and the big dogs. This is the first area where, and the first signs that they've started to put the brakes on the markdown, which could mean that we are approaching a possible bottom. And this alone, these demand bars alone aren't really enough to convince me, but this one is. This is not a bluff. This is real volume. That's real buying power. That's coming in from the big guns, and so it was enough to propel it. See, we got to see where it came in. It came in at channel point midline. This is the descending channel, the regression trend. It came in at midline, which is the 0.5 Fibonacci on this channel. And it was enough to propel it through the micro resistance. The original candle that resulted from it absolutely penetrated channel resistance, shot up, and only then the bears brought it back down. Brought it back down to channel resistance, and there we had two supply bars come in, but the bars were significantly lower than the initial demand spike. And what it did was it just kind of served as a retest of the microtrend resistance. And what happened was it basically passed. And we see fresh demand came in here and here, a lower demand, but demand nonetheless. And 45, this is a 45-minute chart. 45-minute candlesticks have begun to emerge on top of the old channel resistance, the descending channel resistance, which is now serving as almost like a support zone now, a new support. So let me erase some of this. You can kind of see it here. You see how it just kind of busts through. It busts through, then it brought it back down, basically retested it, and then it bounced. And it said, okay, cool. So we have a micro, kind of just like a micro uptrend now on top of the micro resistance, which is support now. I wouldn't put too much stock in this. There's still a very, very good chance that we're going to come back down into the channel, that we're going to fall down through support, and we're going to come back down into the channel. I made another video where I speculated that $18,000 Bitcoin is not something that is unreasonable. I think we can still see $18,000 Bitcoin, but if it goes down to 18,000 would be something around here, this area here. So it would have to fall back through the channel, maybe consolidate a little bit, go through midline, through the 0.5 Fibonacci, and come down to the micro support, the new micro support, which would be down here. This line here is the trend line support, or the micro trend support, or the trend. And if it were to bounce somewhere here, yeah, we would have $18,000 Bitcoin. And I believe down here that would be, of course I could be wrong, but I could speculate that this would definitely be a shakeout area, especially if it wicked through and bounced back up, and then we would begin to see the steady incline, which would signal somewhat of a authentic reversal, which we would be due for at that point. And so I don't think that's unreasonable. I think that we need to close out maybe this liquidity void. Some people call order block. We can mitigate this order block here from where it fell back at when we were at 20,000. So that would cause it to mitigate that order block, and then pose maybe a terminal shakeout down to the 18,000, which would hit micro trend support, and then come up and then really see the volume again begin to reemerge. When I say volume, I mean demand spikes like this one begin to reemerge in the volume and send it back up from there. I could see that happening, but make no mistake, this is significant that this came in and it caused a price action to penetrate a channel resistance. That is significant, and that is a certain sign of institutional buying, putting the brakes for now, albeit putting the brakes on the markdown, on that vicious markdown that we've been in, where there hasn't been any light of day, like no one knows where the bottom is. I'm not saying I know where the bottom is. I don't. No one knows. But this gives us a pretty good indication that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and we may be approaching a potential bottom because of the primary support indicated by the demand spike in the vertical bar volume. So that's all I got. I'm going to keep watching it, and I'll let you guys know if I see anything that I think is significant or noteworthy to share. Until then, hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and subscribe or like if these are helpful to you. I try to make them easy and as concise as possible and cut out all the BS and nonsense. I don't shill anything. I never will. It's just strict Wyckoff and VSA price action analysis on your favorite cryptos and on the cryptos that matter the most. Cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm going to be coming up with some AVAX analyses, some Shiba Inu, and some others. And I also can take requests. So go ahead and like the video if you'd like to see more of these, and just leave a comment. And I hope to hear from you guys soon. Be safe. Hey man, I'm still getting over COVID. COVID sucks, man. Try to protect yourself from it. It's not something that you want to get if you can avoid getting it, especially if you have kids and a family. Man, my whole family got it. It sucked, man. So I'm still recovering. So I don't wish that on any of you guys. Be safe. Be smart. Strong hands. Strong hands. Keep strong hands, guys. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right. Adios. Be safe. Bye-bye.